Hello everyone, welcome to Automation and BeamNG Drive. My name is Tim, and today we're going to be designing a car. In particular, we're going to be modifying one, because this video is based off of a scenario. Imagine this. You're a teenager, you're 16, you got your license, and your parents bought you a car. They're particularly well off, so they buy you a 4SB GT. It's a shooting brake, four-wheel drive, super powerful monster with 995 horsepower, a 2-liter naturally aspirated V6 that revs to 12,000 RPM, and another thing about this vehicle, it is also super lightweight and is also extremely fast, like a 2.4 second 0 to 60. But in this scenario, you're a teenager. Particularly, you're a teenager who has no sense of taste, so you're gonna modify it, because why not? And after all, I saw a video where someone made this modified RICER mobile in automation. It was nowhere near riced out enough. This is going to be, it's like that one ring from Lord of the Rings that is called One Ring. It's literally called One Ring, and on it in Elvish it says one ring to rule them all, or something along those lines. This is going to be one RICER to rule them all, and for this I am going to skip around the actual customization process because I spent a ridiculous amount of time on this thing. Just an utterly insane amount of time modifying it, making all these ridiculous decisions. And now I think we should continue going on. We have our cheap plastic exhausts, our ugly green clear paint that looks like uranium glass. And yeah, let's make that blue because I think it's good. These are going to be orange because that's ugly. Okay, that right there is going to be blue because why not? And oh yeah, the hood is black, made out of that black steel metal. Nice. Those are going to be running lights. We might change the color of it, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm going to just speed up some of this and go over some of the highlights of the design process. Because this thing, yeah, I don't want to show everything because it would be boring. I want to show just the cool stuff. With the next 10 seconds, you can see my descent into madness as I slowly make everything mishmash, add unnecessary vents, the ugliest sunroofs possible, and door vents. Oh, and now we're at the suspension. I was thinking of purple or even glass, but no. I think making it out of the vent material I think poop material is better. We need to make the suspension out of the poop material, and look at the inside, it's relatively normal. It does look like a Happy Meal toy, but here we are. I skipped forward a little bit, and now it's hideous. Properly hideous. Oh yeah, this thing has 3 wings now, because why not? And you know what? I think we need some unnecessary badges, because no car is complete without unnecessary badging, literally everywhere, and it's not even symmetrical. There we go. Now this vehicle looks like every bumper sticker you can possibly imagine threw up all over this thing. And now let's give this thing one of those old 50s style, I don't know what they're called. Yeah, one of those fin spoiler things. We'll give it purple. We'll make the whole thing purple. We'll give it blue glass because why not? And now chairs. This is by far the most important part because thing is, this is supposed to be the king of all RICERs. It's not supposed to be like a casual RICER mobile with tons of annoying wings that do nothing. No, this thing is supposed to be as unbelievably stupid as possible, so giving this thing a giant chair on top of it will be perfect. You know what, why not add another? We're gonna stack this one up as well. Oh, and also another. Why not? We'll make this one sideways, because why not? I'm not sure if it is going to be sideways. Nah, I'm going to make it backwards. And we're going to stack all of these up together, because we need the highest throne in the land. A land for a true king, or queen, depending on who buys this car. The Chinese flag, because why not? Pirate flag, because why not? I don't know what those flags that don't work are. Yeah, South Korean flag. Japanese flag, because why not? Yeah, that's what every RICER has on their windshield, just a big Japanese flag, because most riced out vehicles are like basically JDM cars. Yeah, we'll put Canada and India on here. Oh, I can't change it. That's sad. I just cannot. I wanted to add a different flag, but yeah. Let's put the Indian flag on here. And now let's put the Welsh flag right there, because India and Wales are right next to each other, if you didn't know. And this thing is just looking terrible, and I love it. But it's not bad enough. Intercoolers, that's what it needs. Oh yeah, let's put some intercoolers right here, because this thing definitely needs a lot of cooling, because with vehicles like this, they don't have real vents. They're always fake cosmetic vents. Yeah. Now let's put some giant tires on the side. These are this thing's rear tires, and just look at how wide they are. Yeah, this thing is a serious performance vehicle. We'll put them on each side, and I think that'll be pretty cool. And you know what? I kid you not. Let's put some more tires up top. Yeah, our chair stack, we're gonna put a tire up here, because that is just funny in my opinion. This King's Tower is held up by a tire, and it's just beautiful. Now, let's add some more chairs. This is going to be wonderful. Oh yeah, I also think that we're going to need more tires as well. So let's put this to the side, duplicate it, and yeah, we're going to put some more tires on this thing. Right up here, we're going to put them here. This is going to be tire set number 2, and we want this thing to be just about as high off the ground as possible. Okay, sitting on the tire, and that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know what those are, but they look stupid, so I'll probably just have them, just for the sake of it. Gosh, this interior looks like a Happy Meal toy. And you know what? We need speedometers literally everywhere, because you need to know just how fast you're going. We'll put an angled speedometer in the door, because why not? Oh, and that's literally not at all what we're done with. We are going to keep adding speedometers, but I'm going to skip forward a tiny bit just to show you. But before I do that, I'm going to take some seats and give some more outside peasant seating, because the king needs servants at all times, so there they are. And also, we're going to modify the suspension some, try to give it as much camber as we want. And, okay, lifting it makes it look extra stupid, which is just not good enough. No, this thing needs to be slammed and cambered out like crazy. Oh yeah, tires made of urine. Blue Smurf tires. We got black tires, plastic. Oh, those look like they're made out of like, I don't know. They're like white Alcantara or wool or something like that. It's terrible, but it's wonderful. And you know what? Let's put fuel tanks on this thing. And we'll make them silver, because why not? And we'll just make everything look terrible on this thing. Parking sensors. Yeah, this is just an awful idea. We'll put them there, symmetrical. We'll make them lights. And yeah, we put a steering wheel on the back of this thing, because why not? Okay, I'm gonna see, can we make the exhaust more annoying and loud? Yes, lowering its quality will make it louder. Okay, I'm gonna do this because most people modifying their cars like this will not get race long or tubular race or whatever it's called. Now that we got the most annoying exhaust on the planet, now we can finally focus on some more modifications. And what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, I forgot. Wings. Chassis-mounted wings. This thing needs them. It's totally like it didn't already make a decent amount of downforce to begin with. Let's give it this big wing right here over our rear steering wheel. Put it out as far as possible. Make it purple. Actually, no, chrome or light. Yeah, we'll just make it a giant license plate looking wing. We'll give it, I don't know, chrome light textures. We'll stack another wing. We'll stack another wing as well. Oh, and that's probably not it. I don't know. But basically what we are doing is making this thing as tacky as possible. We'll put a wing up front because why not? I don't know. We're Gonna put another wing on this thing somewhere. Oh my goodness. What even was that? Nah, not there. We'll put one in the front right here. We're probably gonna change its color. Yep, right there. It's a glass wing. And I think this is beautiful. Utterly wonderful. It was crafted by the greatest craftsman on the planet. Yeah, we'll give it this ridiculously long front splitter that will probably not last at all. We'll make it out of blue plastic because, yeah, normally it would be blue glass, but this car, it's plastic. We lengthen the exhaust, and now I think it's time to make the most terrible exhaust system possible. Yeah, you know Bozuzoku, how they have exhaust pipes that stick out like 12 feet from the car? Yeah, we're gonna give them a run for their money. That is what we're gonna do with this. We'll get macaroni penne exhaust tips with like a purple sheath around them. I don't even know what it's called. And we're just gonna extend these out as far as possible, and oh goodness, that is awful. But I think that we need them sticking in a bunch of different directions, out all over the place as well, because what is a car without that? Seriously, every good car has a ridiculous exhaust system. We'll put a terrible hood vent that cuts through the engine. Nice. And now I think we should put like this, I don't know, elephant seal looking nose thing right up here. Like, it literally looks like the nose of an elephant seal. Like, look up a picture of an elephant seal. You know what? I'm just going to show you one. This is what the nose of an elephant seal looks like, and this vent we added kind of looks like it. But yeah, we made that yellow, and I'm wondering what else there is to do. Okay. Yeah, this wing, definitely plastic. Carbon fiber is way too expensive for us. Yeah, put a wing at the front that'll probably increase the coefficient of drag to like 4,000. And now let's put even more speedometers in place. All of these speedometers right here, utterly useless. Literally useless, because there's already so many in the car itself. We're just going to make it so that there is no possible chance of anyone actually doing good. Yeah, let's put one on one of those side bench seats or whatever it's called. Yeah, we'll put 2 of them. You can never not know how fast you're going. That is very dangerous. And you know what? Let's show the outside just how fast we're going, because getting speeding tickets in this thing is going to be so easy, because first off, you could probably see this thing from the other side of the universe. And second of all, yeah, let's just put another Chinese flag on here, because there are so many parts from probably, I don't know. I bet you Temu doesn't even supply this much garbage. And Temu has been like accused of scamming. Yeah, let's give 3 manual transmissions, because that is the only good thing this car does. Manual transmissions. And yeah, we'll just have this one straight up sticking out the windshield. Oh yeah, and it's like, I don't know. It's like those... Have you ever ordered a sandwich from a deli and it has those toothpicks with like the colorful ends on it? That's basically what these are. And yeah, they have big lights on the end of them, because this car was made to assault your eyes. And let's add more exhaust pipes. This time we're gonna point them in a similar direction, but we're gonna make them as longer. Much, much longer. They're like longer than the height of our chair tower, which is utterly ridiculous. And I think this thing is looking utterly wonderful. We'll slim down that blade a little so this thing can hit 200, because normally this thing can hit like 260 or something like that, 257 or something. Yeah, let's just modify some tires by adding more tires. And this thing is beautiful. It's art. It is gorgeous. The most gorgeous car ever made. I'm probably going to add another plastic chair or something like that. I might not keep it. I'm not entirely sure at this point. All I know is that this thing is utterly terrible. Like, nothing about this vehicle is good, but also nothing about it's bad because the car underneath is still really good. It's our modifications that ruined it. Oh yeah, and we're just gonna add more wings because this thing needs that. This thing needs like 15,000 pounds of downforce or something like that. And I don't even know how many wings that is. I think that's 6 chassis mounted wings. Maybe 7, I'm not entirely sure. And there's 3 other wings. There's 2 wings up there. This is just a chance for you to admire what we have made. And now, I want to take you to the interior. Goodness, this thing is so cheap. We need more of these speedometers. More. You can never not know how fast you're going. It is only the best thing to know that. And yeah, I decided a sofa. We should put it back here, but facing the completely wrong direction. We'll take the original exhaust, lengthen them out, have the sofa sit on it. And now, I think that we should modify camera positions for when we export this thing to BeamNG Drive, because this thing, I want this thing to have a ridiculous camera. Also, we should put it all the way up here. Yeah, let's make our chair throne even higher, way up there, so high that we're almost leaving the building. Yeah, I think that's high enough. I wish that I had no ceiling in this game, but that is easily like a 40-foot, or like, that is easily a 40-foot high tower of garbage on top of this car. And well, this thing is beautiful and wonderful, and it is enough to make a grown man cry. It's just like that quote from Cloudy and a Chance of Meatballs. And now, one RICER to rule them all, and let's take it to BeamNG Drive! This thing you're looking at right here is, well, my turbine thrasher, probably my best car I've made, without a doubt. This thing is wonderful. It's fast, it handles pretty well, it is stupidly quick, it sounds cool, it can do this, but I don't think this is the best thing we've made so far. Let's go to the next car. This right here, this is what we were supposed to get, and I am so happy that everything exported properly. Unfortunately, the India flag doesn't show up, but who cares when this thing has a view like this? Oh goodness, this thing is bumpy. It is just, oh my, we're looking the wrong way. And you know what? If I actually got to sit on this thing while I was driving, I probably wouldn't mind that, other than the exhaust pipes, because just remember, every exhaust pipe on this thing is fake, except for those ones by the couch. Oh my goodness, this thing is so horrible, but I love it because of how stupid it is. It is so stupid that I think it is genuinely one of the best RICER cars ever made. Probably because we have a 40-foot tall tower on top of it. The exhausts go on for miles. And this thing just... what even is this? This thing is faster than my real-life car, and yet it probably has a coefficient drag of like 50, which is like atrocious. A parachute, for what I've heard, has a coefficient drag of, I believe, 2. Crashing into this thing, none of the parts fall off. I don't like turning on breakable fixtures. I always have it unbreakable whenever exporting these, but I can say this thing can do... oh yeah, this thing smokes the wheels and stuff like that. This thing still has a similar amount of power, but the exhaust is louder and even better to my knowledge. And I have an idea. We should take this thing to the Nürburgring. Now, in real life, I don't think they would let this thing within like a 4,000-mile radius of the Nürburgring. I'm surprised we're even in a map inspired by Germany. That's what this map is inspired by. But the thing is, if we take this to the Nürburgring, it will be history made. The tallest vehicle ever taken around the ring. And also, we'll probably get a lap time record for a bus or something like that. Like, seriously, this thing probably qualifies as, like, a bus or, like, a heavy-duty construction vehicle. Like, have you ever seen, like, those ridiculously huge dump trucks that make a school bus look tiny? This thing is probably in the same category of vehicle as those. Like, this thing, yeah, if you've ever seen a semi-truck and it's, like, hauling, like, something ridiculously huge and there's cars around it that say oversized load, this thing probably has to have those at all times because this thing is, like, 3 lanes wide, to be honest. Now that we have transitioned a few seconds into the future, we can see that the thing's pure hideousness. Just, what even is this thing? This is the type of thing that you would make when you're just out of it. You don't care, you have infinite money, so you just do whatever you want because why not? And let me just say this is actually a really cool view, I'm not even gonna lie. And now, let's go outwards to a new place. The Nürburgring. Now, that truck right there, that is the Torque Master, which is a 20-foot long truck that I want to say is like 7 feet tall. Yeah, that's this vehicle compared to it. And I bet you that just the top seat area, oh yeah, it is almost as tall as that. Yeah, it's probably not 40, it's probably more like 30 feet or around 10 meters or so. And now, let's go. Okay, so far we're doing pretty good. This thing is accelerating pretty quickly, and okay, we're already at like 130 miles per hour. That's pretty good. And I feel like this thing's actually handling decently well. I don't think the wings are doing much though. I just think that this thing handles well because it has camber, and I think camber is pretty good for actual like race cars and drift cars and stuff like that. It's not good for like normal street cars, but it's good if you have like 1 or 2 degrees of camber for like handling, and that's like around the corners. But yeah, I'm definitely going to speed this up because this thing is not going very fast around the ring. And you know what? I just want to show you the result afterwards. And I hope you enjoy the race. I think it would be nice to sit on the couch and see what it would look like. Yeah, we're going, oh no, I think we hit a tree or something like that. For all we know, we might have just hit nothing, to be honest, because that's the type of vehicle this is, and it does not drive well in sand. That's all I'm gonna say. But it is fast, and I just hit my head on a palm tree. That's lovely. And now, we're going down a pretty terrible turn. We're going pretty fast, though. And oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know what? I'm just going to go down this hill. I'm not even going on the track. I don't care anymore. I'm going to go here. This thing's going to get like a 10-minute Nürburgring lap. Like, I don't even care at this point. This thing is going to get a slow lap, and this thing is shaky and bumpy. It's not even like a race car, it's just a mess. It's a hodgepodge of a vehicle that sucks at driving and has terrible handling. And of course we hit another tree again. This is fun! We're going down a slide of sand! And we just lost to the Porsche 919 Evo Hybrid. And we are gonna lose to a bunch of other things as well. And as you can see, I'm clearly having this at 4 times speed because this thing does not handle well, like, at all. If you want, I'll probably take my turbine thrasher, but yeah. The thing is, when I last tested this, oh yeah, we lost to the Dodge Viper, particularly the ACR version, which is one of the fastest manuals around the Nürburgring. At about this point, we have lost to the Hyundai Ioniq N, which is the fastest Hyundai around the Nürburgring. And the fact that a Hyundai is beating us is ridiculously embarrassing. Around this point is where my Scalavra T10 race car got. We got a 8-minute 38-second time, which was kind of embarrassing. And this thing right here, we have not even come close to finishing it. I don't even know how far in we are. We just passed the 10-minute mark, which is embarrassing and just so sad. This thing has like almost 1,000 horsepower. It should be doing better. And yeah, we are at the 11-minute mark. This is just getting tragic. And we keep hitting trees because this thing handles like garbage. And now, this, I believe, is the last straightaway. Let's go. And now we're done. We are finally done with this. And we got 12 minutes and 17 seconds, which is absolutely abysmal. Now that we've taken this thing around the track and effectively gotten an idea of just how terrible this thing is at being a race car, because this thing does have race-inspired cosmetic enhancements, which is what RICE means in RICER. And RICER basically refers to a car or a person that makes cars like this. Basically just sticking quote-unquote performance mods in their car. And yeah, look how little our truck is. Just remember that's a 20-foot long truck, and now I think we should take this thing for a top speed test. As I said earlier, the 4SB GT normally gets 257 miles per hour or so. This thing, I'd be surprised if it gets 200. Anyway, let's go! As you can see right here, we have 3 cars. Turbine Thrasher, 4SB, GT, and of course, the RICER Mobile. And we're gonna be seeing how fast they go, but watch this. You see right now, they're running away. They're silly little cowards. That is why. And also, I want to give them a head start. Anyway, I think that we should start going once the Turbine Thrasher leaves the horizon, which is officially done. And yeah, this thing accelerates pretty fast, faster than my car. And so far, it does appear we're doing pretty good. But yeah, later end acceleration is not very good, especially compared to the other vehicles that we're testing this against. My goal, 200, maybe 210, I'm not sure. 197, 198, 199, 200, we did it! I did not believe in this thing, but you know what? It's cool. Sitting up here at that speed is genuinely incredible and wonderful. It's a life-changing experience. Maybe I'll do this to my car, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll get a nearly 1,000 horsepower engine, throw it into my car, and then build a stack of garbage on top of it. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Okay, 208, and we are not able to go past 5th gear, even though this thing has a 7-speed manual. This is the Turbine Thrasher, 333 miles per hour. It's not exactly going its full top speed. And then we have the 4SB GT going 263. Oh, I also forgot to mention, this thing is naturally aspirated. So if it were real, it would technically be the fastest naturally aspirated car in the world. Faster than the McLaren F1. And also it's a manual, so it'd be the fastest manual car in the world. Well, production. Anyway, let's check on the Turbine Thrasher one more time. Go into the cockpit, and now, let's go to the drag race. We are currently at the 1-kilometer drag strip runway in the Italy map, and we're going to use the Turbine Thrasher compared to this thing, because I feel like this is a perfect benchmark. This thing is quick, and now let's go. I'll give them a tiny head start. Yeah, we're already almost at 200. We are at 200. Just look at this thing. Let's see, are we going to get 300? Yes, we are. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is our quarter-mile time and our trap speed. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, at least we're safe on the inside. What about the other guys? Oh. Of course we won, but obviously they got a slower quarter-mile time. 13 seconds. And now I'm taking us to none other than one of the seaports, where we are going to end this video as tradition dictates, by driving our car into the ocean. That is a tradition that I want to uphold forever in this game. Whenever I end a video, I want to drive a car into the ocean. And I think that's a good idea. But we can't just be in the orbital camera mode when doing this. No, this is special. Let's sit on the back couch. Let's rev it up, and now, let's go. Anyway, that's all. I hope you enjoy.